A Day in the Life is often considered the Beatles' masterpiece, the pinnacle of their musical career. There is so much to discuss about this song, so many intricate pieces and layers, and so many interesting oddities and anomalies, like the serendipitous alarm clock that rings at 2 minutes 18 seconds. Or Mal Evans counting the bars in the background during the orchestral buildup. Or the stool squeaking during the famous final piano chord. But for the purposes of this video, there's a mystery that has perplexed some of the most die-hard Beatles fans for decades. And as a fair warning, once I point it out, you cannot unhear this. The mystery occurs right after Paul McCartney sings this line.
Found my way upstairs and had a smoke, and somebody spoke and I went into a dream.
Funny enough, that line, along with John's I'd Love to Turn You On, contributed to the song being initially banned by the BBC for allegedly promoting drug use. How times have changed. Anyway, let's keep going and listen to the part in question. While you're listening, try to picture in your head who is singing this part. For over 50 years, there has been a debate raging about who is actually singing this part. Is it Paul McCartney or is it John Lennon? If you search this topic on the internet, you will find tons of threads and polls and comments about this debate. It's almost like the infamous dress meme from a few years ago, where people simply perceive totally different things, even if only one option is factually correct. And here, it does sound like it could be either Paul or John singing here. So who is it? Thanks to the fact that this was recorded on multi-track tapes, we can actually listen to the isolated vocal part, which might be most revealing of all. Or not. What makes it so hard to figure out is in part because of the vocal effects, in particular the heavy reverb, which was generated in Abbey Road's famous echo chamber, a physical room in which microphones and speakers were placed to bounce audio around and route it back to the mixing deck, where it could be added into a track. But back to the mystery of who's singing the ahhhs. Let's look to the evidence on both sides. On one hand, this is part of Paul's section of the song, in between John's verses and the two famous orchestral build-ups. Some fans have gone as far as to analyze the multi-track tapes and compare Paul's vocals to other songs like Lovely Rita, or I Want to Tell You.
I've got time.
And admittedly, I can hear a lot of similarities. On the other hand, though, there are parts of the section that sound very much like John's trademark, slightly nasal, slightly raspy vocal range, which you can hear clearly on songs like Mother from John's solo album Plastic Ono Band. To deepen the mystery, two very important Beatles-related engineers, Geoff Emerick, who was present during the Sgt. Pepper's sessions, and Giles Martin, son of George Martin and the lead producer of the Sgt. Pepper's Remix project in 2017, have both specifically claimed that John is singing the ahhhs. But what do you think? Does it sound more like John or more like Paul? Let me know in the comments. Thanks for watching, and if you enjoyed this video, please subscribe to my channel You Can't Unhear This. And check the links in the description below to purchase the tracks that I've referenced and help support my channel. Thanks.